Hey. All right. We are live, Miss Didi.
Yes.
Go ahead and share this live. So we are going to give you guys a little bit of time to lock in. In the meantime, you guys can just jam in the background so we can say hello to you and welcome you guys in right now into this live, man. It's going down tonight.
Yes, it's gonna go down.
Yes. And we're going to talk to you guys about an exclusive event that's going to be happening in Newark. But we also want to talk to you about self-esteem. We also want to talk to you about confidence. We want to talk to you about, coming into this place and stepping in this place of knowing who you are no matter what. Because that's the key, is knowing who you are no matter what. Tonight, I have the beautiful African princess, my queen, my sister, my friend, Miss Didi, who we are going to interview for you guys in just a few minutes. She's going to tell you guys everything about the event. I am actually going to be one of the models participating in this stellar event.
Yes.
And I'm just superly duperly excited about it all. And give me a second, because I know I'm going to have to multitask here so I could see you guys in different places at one time so that I'm not missing nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know how you guys are doing tonight. All right. All right. I think I got it. Yep. There we go. All right. Hello. I see we have a few people on with us. I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in, because you guys are just so awesome, and it's such a pleasure to be here tonight, to be able to tune in with you guys. So I want to welcome you to Minds Up Live with Miss Takiyah Diamond. I have a very special guest that is going to share with you guys some special things tonight. She goes by the name of Didi Fall. She is the founder of 1,000 Shades of Women. And if you really understand the whole purpose behind 1,000 Shades of Women, it is basically no matter what color you are, no matter where you came from, no matter who your parents are, no matter what country that you were birthed in, does not matter. We are all, different shades, but we're here for one purpose. And Didi is going to tell us a little bit today about her movement and, the different things that she's doing, and she's going to share, some things with us tonight. So Didi, welcome.
Thank you, my sister.
You're welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So Didi, I would like for you to share with our viewers today a little bit about 1,000 Shades of Women and what they stand for and what they do.
1,000 Shades of Women is a woman empowerment movement, because as a woman we are powerful.
Yes.
We make everything possible.
That's right. That's right. Because we are powerful, right? We are definitely powerful. So go ahead.
And we make things happen. When we cry, the mountain can move.
That's right.
When we decide to make things positive, we can change the world. And I always believe that today footprint is tomorrow legacy. And the legacy, we don't want to have it. And we need to unfold the beauty and the best on us so we can build for tomorrow future. And that's why 1,000 Shades of Women is standing for. Because we need to have faith first. Without faith, Without faith, I'm nothing. So faith is everything. And after that, you need high self-esteem. When you have faith, you have high self-esteem, honey. You covered by God. You got the power. Nobody can tell you nothing. And with that, you can. So this is what Thousand Shade is standing for. And also, when you have faith and you have self-esteem, you are not gonna hate on somebody, like the woman to woman relationship. Like you're not gonna have problem with nobody. Like even if you have a man, nothing can break you. You will know how to take care of your man at home. Because you have high self-esteem. Nothing can break you. And you self-validation, validate yourself. And so this is what 1000 shade. And most is learn, because us as a woman, we don't learn how to accept a compliment or give compliment. So we need to accept and start giving compliment to each other.
That's right. So, Didi, I have a question for you. And we know that a lot of the things that you focus on is legacy. You truly, truly believe in making sure that people do things in a way that leaves a legacy for their family. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, that you're coming from that space and caring about, other people actually creating a legacy for not only themselves, but for their grandchildren and their grandchildren's children, and, so forth and so forth. But I would love to know, what was that turning point in Didi Fall's life that brought her to this space of wanting to begin 1000 Shades of Women? What was it that brought you to that space that made you feel that you wanted to help other people leave a legacy as well as the legacy that you're leaving behind? What inspired that? What inspired 1000 Shades of Women for you?
Diamond, I really love that question that you asked, because this is my story. I come to this country when I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
And I got married when I was 23. And I can tell you that from 23 to 30, I forget about myself. I lost my identity. So everything I was doing is about others, like people pleasing, and into my marriage. I lost totally my identity. Didn't know what I wanted, nothing. Then in 2009, when I start getting my confidence back and my identity, that's when my ex-husband feel like threatened, because now the Didi before and the Didi now is not the same.
Right.
And that's when I knew, and that's after the divorce happened. And through that, I start learning to get myself back, and that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's because one thing I do know is that sometimes it's really hard for women to get out of relationships where men make them feel less than themselves. But one thing I've recognized is that it's easy to blame it on the man and say the man made me feel like that. But what about taking responsibility for yourself and saying, he might have said that or he might have done that, but had I loved myself, it would not have mattered.
Exactly. Like this story, I can tell you, everything was me, because I didn't know how to love myself. But boy, oh boy, today you cannot tell me nothing, because I didn't know how to love myself. For me, everything was giving to people. But now today, I am so selfish about loving myself, because my first love, I give everything to the Almighty.
That's right.
I love myself to death, and my self-esteem is so high. I can get up in the morning, dress up. I don't even care about mirror, and I go and I know I'm the bomb. Yes, honey.
I'm talking.
Yes, and that's a law of attraction. You do that, you're gonna see positive, because you believe, you got faith, you got high self-esteem, and with that, you don't care about who you standing, who's watching me, the confidence you building in yourself is amazing. And it opens door for your job, good relationship, even finance, everything. Because you go look for a job or you go attract going to a business trip, you
Right.
talking. When people know you're doing like $1 million deals, when the confidence you got in you can make you, get that deal.
That's so true. That is so true. And I'm so glad that you actually brought that up. And I'm going to let you finish your sentence, because one thing I do know is that if you don't believe in you, how can you expect anybody else to believe in you, especially if you're not even believing in yourself? And if you lack that confidence, to know that when I go into Starbucks, I'm going to get my free coffee. Guess what?
It's gonna happen.
Right. And I say I pat my mate Champagne on the back all the time, because some of the things that he does I wouldn't do, but he always gets it to happen in his favor. So if we go into a store and he feels like the price was lowered or whatever the case may be, and I might be like, you know what, it's all right, it's no big deal, and he'll be like, no, it says $18.99 on his rack, and that's what we're paying, $18.99. And he's just so confident that he can talk to them and make them understand where he's coming from, and it never fails. We we end up getting whatever for whatever the price is.
But it's nice. It's okay to be confident, because the one thing, when you confident, I don't believe even some when people say the sky is my limit. For me, if you confident, even the sky is not your limit.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That is
You go get what you want, because God is good. He give us everything. God didn't set us no limitation. So why do we do it? And why we have to set it? Like I used to work for a beauty company. When women they used to come and buy hair, they go to the back to the desk. The coworker nobody say, oh, this look good. The next day they come buy another one.
I get what you're saying.
Do you like it? And the best exercise to see how you confident, be naked. Go to your bathroom and talk to the mirror. You need to start exercising about everything about you. And with that, you don't care about bullying. You don't care about somebody tell you, oh, you look short or you look tall. Because the way God make you, be happy with the way God make you.
Right.
And with that, you are your own kind of beautiful.
That's right.
Everybody, you are your own kind of beautiful. You got something in you that I wish I could have, but you manage your beauty to make it happen. You gotta you gotta say, okay, I am Didi. I am tall. No, I'm tall. I may not be pretty, but you're gonna like me.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure that you like everything about me.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And I, you said that you may not be pretty. I believe that you are gorgeous.
Honey, I'm fabulous. You cannot tell me nothing.
You can't tell Miss Didi nothing, y'all.
No. You cannot tell me nothing.
But the beautiful part about that is that there was a time where Didi did not like herself. Now, what was it, Didi, during that time where you just kind of wasn't sure, and maybe the relationship that you were in played a big part in it?
It's not like I didn't like myself. It's about not liking yourself and forgetting about yourself is not the same.
Okay.
So I was just concentrated in my marriage life, pleasing people. I was so comfortable with myself. Are so comfortable that we forget about our beauty. We forget about our worth, and that's very dangerous, because at the end of the day, you're letting yourself go, and it's not that serious.
That's right.
And after that, that's when you say, oh, I did everything for him, why he cheated on me? Honey bye, if you was not, it don't cost nothing to go buy a $2 laundry. It don't cost nothing to smell good. It don't cost nothing to fix your hair.
So true.
You don't have to go sit down. Just brush your hair very well. Make yourself good. Feel good about yourself. Yes. Buy what you like. Eat what you like.
That's
and
right.
live life. Laugh the way you want it. So you don't have to validate yourself. Oh, do you like this? No. Do I like this? It's about you.
Right, right, right. And I think that that's amazing that you point that out. That it is about you, you know, and it's okay to be selfish sometimes, you know. It's not to say don't get out there and help other people. It's not to say don't inspire others to be uplifted and to be beautiful or whatever the case may be, but it's to say that when you are happy with yourself, you can influence a whole lot more people to be confident based on the confidence that you put out. Is that right?
Let me tell you this story. I have this lady last week because I work for a skincare company. So she come and she say, "Give me this." I said, "Why you want it?" My friend used this and she like it and is nice on her body. I said, "But what about you? What do you like?"
Right.
She say, "My friend husband love her so much and me, my husband is cheating on me."
Oh wow.
I say, "But now is I'm asking you a question. What do you like?" And that's the problem. Many of us don't know what we like.
Right.
It's about copying what Beyonce do, what Rihanna do, what Takiyah do, what Didi do, but what do you really like?
That's right. That's
Be
right.
your own. Can you, if is it happen sometime then you love yourself so much that you become your own best friend?
Right. Right. And I think that that's one of the most beautiful things and advantages that we have, you know, in the world is to be able, as a human, it's just being in this human experience, we have an opportunity to choose who we want to become. Right. And I think that a lot of times people are so busy trying to be what everybody
Somebody else, yeah?
trying to be somebody else, and then when you're trying to be that other person, you don't even know what it took for that person to even get to where they are in their life. What self-esteem issues do they hold? Because just because you see this beautiful outside picture doesn't mean that they're not tarnished and ugly as ever on the inside. And I know just me being a life coach and me experiencing different things with different types of women. I mean, you guys, y'all know my story. I come from the music world, so I was in the strip clubs singing the songs. I was, I was out in the world. You know, I was on stage touring, performing with a lot of different celebrities, a lot of your favorite celebrities, and I did that. But there was a point in time where it came to me where I was like, okay, now what? Now what? Like now, after you've done all of this, now you've done the glitz, the glamour, now you've done the touring, now you've made the money. Now what? And I think that it allowed me to see that none of those material things made me who I am. You know, those experiences created pathways for me to think differently, but they never actually gave me validation of who I was, you know? And I think it was great for me as that to go through that learning experience because I never felt that way. Like I never felt like, okay, this car makes me, oh, because I got this new blonde weave, which is black today. It never, it makes me feel good. And I'm not saying don't beautify yourself. I'm not saying don't make yourself look good. I'm not saying don't do things that make you feel good. But I'm saying do those things to make yourself feel good for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you want somebody who's going to authentically love and care about you for you. And one thing I know that Didi's fashion show is about is it's about skincare. It's about taking care of that inner you. What are you putting in your inner body? What are you putting in your mind? You know, these are all different diets. These are all different appetites. You know, what are you craving for? Are you craving for happiness? Okay, wait. I couldn't hear you, Didi. Can you repeat that? I think it might have cut you out.
Yes, I say my grandfather used to say that when you have $1,000 and you give anybody, your neighbor, in your neighbor, you give them each of us thousand at $100, they're gonna say, "Oh, this is so nice." But when you get up and you go out and you look like a crackhead,
Right.
they say, "Look at this stupid! All this money he got, he cannot put it on himself, and he's giving, spreading this money. What
Mm,
kind of nonsense is that?" So,
mm,
but when you make yourself look so good, so beautiful, people will chase you. "Oh my God, you look so good. Can I hang out with you? Can I be your friend? Oh,
right.
I would like you. You motivate me." You see, by being you, you don't know how many people you can motivate. By
It's,
loving yourself, you can motivate your coworker. You can motivate even a little girl. It's okay to be like, and be confident. Love any part of your body. It's
mm,
okay to have pimples. It's natural. It's okay to have a big stomach. It's normal.
right.
Buy a girdle and put it back. It's okay. Yes, honey.
Right, Didi. Didi
So
said, "Bye, girl, and put it back."
yes,
It is
it's
so
okay to
true.
have a fat butt. It's okay. That's the way your God make you. Do some squat. It's okay. Or wear extra pants or buy the pad. It's okay. Anything that you feel like it's okay. To do it.
Right, right.
If your breast don't give you the size you want, go to Victoria's Secret, get another cup, extra push up. But it's about you, not for your men, but for you.
Mm,
Anything you want, do it. Make sure each part of your body you like it.
right,
Make sure don't do your makeup because, oh, this is the new trend. No,
right, right.
want it. Which trend do you like? You know,
It's so true.
and yeah, this year with the New York Fashion Week is something that I like. They talking about size don't matter.
Right.
So now you can be size
That was my
20.
next question. That was my next question for you. So what I noticed that, in a lot of the New York Fashion Week advertising, which is leading up to the fashion show that you're having this Saturday, so hopefully you guys will be able to make it out, and Didi's going to give us more information about that. What I loved about the advertising is that I saw where it said that fashion was a state of mind, not a size, and it touched me because it's the way that I speak. You know what I'm saying? I always speak in parables. I always speak in, you know, I can't think of the word, but it's almost like subliminal messages, but you get what it is that I'm saying. And so when I saw that, I was like, that's really, really deep because some people think that they're not beautiful if they're not a size 4. If they're a size 10, they're complaining that they're not a 4. And if they're a size 20, they're complaining that they're not a 4. But I can't even explain to you how many big, beautiful women that I have come across that are big women and voluptuously gorgeous, who are high achievers, who make a lot of money, entrepreneurs working for themselves, or even if they're working in corporate offices, maybe they're managers or whatever that they might be. But you got to think about it. What got them there was their confidence. They wasn't worried about the fact I'm too big for this position. You understand what I'm saying? They knew that regardless to how big I am, or regardless, because you'll be surprised, guys. Sometimes some women think that they're too skinny and they're eating all of this food and they taking all these vitamins and they doing all these Botox shots to get booty and boobs and just all of this stuff. And if that's what you want to do with your money, then so be it. You know what I mean? I can't knock the hustler.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
In 2013, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in a hospital. No, in 2015, I was in a hospital every other week
Mm.
because I'm battling with multiple sclerosis.
Yes.
At that point, every time I'm in the hospital, I say, God, why, if I ever complain about my size or my shape, forgive me. because I know the best thing is to be healthy.
Yes.
And by the time you thinking about, oh, my breast, I don't like my breast, I don't like this, is for me, you are so ungrateful. Because when you go to the hospital and see those people who's laying down, battling from lupus, cancer, all this chronic illness, and all you ask them, what do you want? They say health. And you are so healthy, and now you're not happy with yourself. That's not a joke. And when I see myself, and I'm pleading, and I'm begging every woman to please thank God, to everything that, and love themselves, because Takiyah, the worst thing is a chronic illness.
So true.
When you want to get up in the morning, you cannot walk. When you sometimes you want to talk, you cannot talk.
Right.
Even to brush your hair is not. So that's why you see me, I'm always active.
Right.
And I'm modeling, I'm doing all of this, I'm into ladder shows, because I want to show to those women who's battling anything,
Right.
through emotional abuse, domestic violence, to everything, like anything they're battling, financial problem, everything, to tell them that they are a victor, not a victim.
That's right. That's
And
right.
you can make yourself, and never, no matter what you go through, fix your face. Soap and water is all over. Brush your hair. It's not that serious. Brush your hair. You don't need to buy expensive weave or wig. Brush your hair and make yourself look good, smell good, and shake it up and say, you know what, I'm good. Because with the power, if you have faith, you cover by the power of the law. So that's nothing. So now you walk on the street and you can model. Be your own kind of beautiful. Don't worry about no size. Love yourself to the fullness.
That's right.
And that's why we're doing this fashion. And also, when you do something for like when you love yourself, you creating cause, because you attract, is the law of attraction. You're gonna attract positive people, and you uplift them and you motivate them.
This is very true. And not only that, just to add to that when we are loving ourselves, we are actually raising the vibration on the planet. We're making the planet a better place. So whatever you see for yourself, you should also want to see for others, right? So it should never just totally be, oh, it's all about me. I don't care about anyone else. But when you know that you're walking in confidence, not cockiness, because there's a difference between being confident and cocky or conceited, you know what I'm saying, or just being like too uppity on yourself. Which, yes, go ahead, be uppity on yourself.
However, but they didn't tell you to be bougie,
right? That's
yeah. Because you got some women, they think they all of that, the bouginess, all of that. No. We're not. Confidence is something that is not a clothes that you wear. It's something in you. Yeah.
Go ahead, Didi.
Yeah. Confidence is in you, and it come naturally. If you believe, it come naturally. You don't have to buy it at the mall. You don't have to buy it at nobody. Is something is inside you, because it's something that you believe in.
Right.
Yes, and it happened. And to be honest with you, when I first met you, that's what attracted me to you. And I said, oh, that's my girl, because you're confident.
Thank you.
So when I met you at the church, I didn't know, and I was sitting with King Sawo, and you see you moving and stuff. I said, oh, I love this woman, because I love, when I see somebody strong, and confident and bold, I say, yes, you the one, because you can change the world. And Takiyah, we gotta be careful, because I have a daughter and I have sons.
Yes.
And if we're not confident, what can we show for these kids?
That's right. That's right.
If you have a daughter and you always, this good, or even if before you go out, you have to call your girlfriend, do you like this? What message you giving your daughter?
Right.
And if you have a son also, what are you giving to your son?
That's right.
So we have to be careful now, because our kids are watching.
That's right. That's right.
And like I say, we are today footprint. And they are tomorrow legacy. And the way the world is going right now, we need to be careful and set a stronger footprint. So what we go through, our kids will not go through.
That's so true.
And they can be ready for tomorrow, and they can be ready for life.
Yes.
And that's why is the power of self-esteem. And that's why I'm fighting for self-esteem movement.
Yes.
Because self-esteem, because Kia, let me tell you something. If I to be honest with you, if my self-esteem was so high, I would never be divorced. I made a lot of mistake in my marriage, and it was about me because my low self-esteem. Because sometimes as a woman, you know, we need to tell the truth, like be your own critic.
Right.
You know, and through all our life, we can see that some situation, if we was so strong enough, or we was wiser, or we have the maturity, those situations would never happen.
That's true. That's so true.
And that's why now we need to, but thank God that we have something to teach.
Right.
We got life experience, and that's now what we're gonna teach this future generation.
That's right. That's right. Because that's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here to teach. We're here to educate. We're here to uplift. We're here to inspire. We're here to really, really help you see that you are a star. You're already a star. You are beautiful. You're already beautiful. You are handsome. You're already handsome. Okay? There is not really a whole lot more that you need to do to you for you to be who it is that you came here to be already. It's really all about believing, as Didi said, that you can be that. It's about believing and taking the necessary actions and the necessary steps that you need to take so that you can get closer to your goal. But you can never really go closer to your goal if you're not, like, you know, writing them down or setting some standards, as Tony Robbins would say. You have to set some standards. And when you raise the bar, you raise your standards, or as to, you know, what is acceptable for you, which is what basically happened to you, Didi, because your standards were low at that time and you didn't really care much about yourself. You lost a man who really, really loved you, you know, and he just couldn't take whatever it was that you weren't caring about yourself. And so that's what Didi's sharing with you guys.
No, it's not even about that. It's about, because when you weak, when you don't love yourself,
right?
It's like people treat you the way you want to be treated.
Makes sense.
If I don't love myself, so if somebody tell me, oh yeah, you look so ugly, oh your hair look bad, I will believe in that. But if I love myself, I'm gonna say, hold up. You cannot, like now, I have MS, I limp, honey. But when I go to event, you see me on Facebook, I'm always going through a lot of events. And I don't wear heels anymore, I wear flat. But honey, you cannot tell me nothing. I'm the sexiest lady in the, and when I limp, when they say, oh, you okay? I say, yeah, honey, that's just sexy limping. You see?
That's what's up. That's
make you so confident, you know. So let's change now. Positive, positive. I don't have negative, is not in my vocabulary. Anything that starts with N is not in my vocabulary. I change everything into positive.
That's right.
I don't do nothing negative. Everything is positive.
That's right.
Yes.
And it's so important that we do make sure that we keep a positive mindset through it all, because it's easy to allow other people to, because sometimes other people can influence your self-esteem as well. You know what I'm saying? And if other people don't love themselves, they'll find any way that they can to try to make you feel like they feel. So it's important for you to love you, not because somebody else loves you, or not because somebody else is trying to show you what you need to do to fix yourself. Or
let me give you this testimony, Diamond.
Okay.
You remember the last event I did?
Yes.
You know, the last event, that's the time that I cut my hair.
I remember.
And I have two of my close friends. They told me, oh, Didi, we don't think that you look good. We used to you with your long weave. You don't think you look good with your hair like this. We're not used to your... And on my way to the event, I was thinking, I said, how come I'm going to say that I'm doing woman empowerment when I cannot even believe in myself?
Right.
Who do I need to validate myself?
Right.
And that's why when I was making the speech, I take off my wig in the front of everybody and leave
Yes,
my
you
hair. I
did.
say, I am my own kind of beauty. I don't need to validate myself to no one. And until, you're bold enough to show that, I can go out like this. I can go out without makeup. Like
Right.
every day I go to work. Sometimes I'm rushing in the middle of the train. I got men in the front of me, and I'm putting my makeup, and they're looking at me, and I put it well, and I look at them like, honey, bye, watch, make sure you watch. Because I don't care. That's me. That's my routine. Why am I changing my routine for who?
Right.
And
Exactly.
this is what we need to stand for everybody. And if the world need to stand for that confidence and everything. And also coming now for the fashion show, this is why we're doing this fashion show.
Right.
Because fashion show do is a lot on it. We're fighting about domestic violence. We're doing the fight for different cause about self-esteem. We're doing also about bullying, because many girls, like especially like preteen, they
Mhm.
bully them, because now what they see on media and stuff, social media, the cyberbullying and everything.
Right.
And plus that, we have in Africa, we have a major crisis in Africa. We have the youth now, all of them, because the continent is rich, but only the leaders getting themselves rich.
Uh,
And because of that, now in Africa, the youth, they taking the sea, they taking the boat to cross the sea to want to go to Europe, and they dying.
mm,
Every day they dying. And you also got this woman, they taking the desert, like going all the way to, and they rape them, kill them, everything. And
wow.
that's when my brother Doso say, listen, every year now I'm gonna go to these villages where these youth of Africa, they very desperate. Make sure I'm gonna show them hope.
Right.
And
Right.
that's when he start with his own money, doing fun, going to, this year he got 24 villages.
Mm,
Here, those youth, they do soccer tournament. And in the soccer tournament, you got the woman who don't have a job. They going starting their own market,
mm,
selling stuff. Businesses start rising. These youth, the young, the youth, the young guys. Now they don't think about going to Europe, because now they're loving their country and their land better,
right.
and they're ready to go to school and stuff. And that's what he's doing right now. And he just, like, the tournament, he's going very well, and all the proceed going to that. So you see, we doing two in one. We're helping the youth in the US, and we're helping the youth in Africa.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And not only that, you're helping the youth in America too.
What I say we're helping the youth in the US, and we're helping not only the youth, but we empower women. Because I'm a single mom. I have 3 kids. You had 1 kid. Like, oh, we have a group with
Yeah.
all the mama, the hot mama modeling against the young girl, and we're gonna see who's gonna win, because we show them that we still got it, and that's so good. Like somebody like me, that's empower me to show me that, no matter through my illness, no matter what I go through, no matter trial and tribulation, I am still alive.
That's right.
Being alive and living is not the same.
That's right.
See?
That's right.
So with that, this is why we're standing for this. This is why we're standing for this fashion show.
Mm. Mm. Well, that's why I'm so excited about the fashion show. I'm even more ecstatic about being able to be a part of such a powerful movement. Something that I have a lot of followers, and my followers, they follow me from all different walks of life. They see me one way, and then they see me another way, and then they see me another way, and now they see me now, and even now I'm still changing. You know what I'm saying? And so, one thing I'm grateful for, and as you always mention, God, that I'm so grateful for the gift that God has given me to be okay with being myself and not caring about what other people think. Because I know that if I thought a whole lot about what others would have thought of me, I would not have elevated to being a 4-time author, 2 bestsellers. Okay, I would not have been a part of successful films. Okay, whether they were bad girl films or not doesn't even matter. They were successful. I did it. I accomplished it. You understand what I'm saying? And I did it with no regrets. You know, I had no regrets of, you know, the roles that I played. I had no regrets of the things that I've showed, the things that I've expressed, the things that I've said. I have no regrets, because at the end of the day, I realized that every single thing that I experienced throughout this human experience thus far has contributed to my confidence today. You know, and a lot of my my fans come from back then. I have new ones that are coming on now who know me really strictly just for personal development. But for those people who actually follow me from, you know, the Jadakiss movement and, you know, moving on to the celebrities and, you know, opening shows for Mary J. Blige and Little Kim and all of that stuff or whatever, they can see, sense, and feel there is something different about Takiyah Diamond now, you know? And that's because I chose to be okay with change. I chose to be okay. You think I didn't know that people were going to have something to say about me? Oh, she too godly now. Well, then if I'm too godly for you, sorry, bye. You don't have to stay. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. You don't have to, like, I'm not looking anymore for people to love me, because everything I give it to the Lord.
That's right.
And when you leave it to the Lord, now is about you and him. You know, so if anybody come now, this welcome, but you don't have to validate. Let me tell you something. When I, you know, first of all, I'm African. The African, yes, honey, I will say that I'm African. And the way where we come from, like you and being a Muslim, when you say, oh, I'm gonna be divorced, is a big taboo, is a big thing. And you know, they talk about me, they call me any type of name, anything, you know, because nobody believe in that, you know. Right. And I have a friend of mine, you know, when she got divorced, the husband told her that who will want you? Look at you. Who you gonna end up with? Right. And many of the men, especially, they're gonna say that, but you don't care. That will don't break you, because what didn't kill you make you stronger.
Right.
Love yourself, you know, and through that, sometimes when I see my daughter, when I look at her, I say, who told you you're beautiful? She say, Mom, I was born to be beautiful. I'm so happy when I see the confidence, because you know, and I'm looking at that, she's watching me.
Right.
It's so good. So that's the type of thing. And I have a good friend of mine, this year she did something amazing. She went to her daughter's school and asked the principal if she can paint the bathroom. And she go to the bathroom and start painting. You are beautiful. You are awesome. And it was so good. And that's the thing that everybody want to hear.
Right.
So nice when you see somebody supermarket to the supermarket everywhere. You say, oh my God, you look so pretty. Oh my God, I love your hair. That don't mean that you're a lesbian. Nothing wrong. I'm not homophobic. I'm not saying nothing wrong. But it's just like we need to learn how to accept compliment.
Right. That's very, very true.
Because you can make somebody day by just giving them a compliment.
That's so true.
Somebody may going through alopecia or just come from radiotherapy or just have a bad news.
Right.
Or going through something, and you pass and say, oh my God, I love your color. You know, this is nice. Maybe she have confidence, but it don't cost nothing. It's nice to be nice.
Right.
Because you do that and God will bless you with more. And that's what we need to do. If we change that habit, the woman to woman relationship, self-esteem, I'm telling you, a lot of things gonna happen.
That's so true. It is about building, relationships with other women, guys. There's no need to be jealous of somebody else. And even the guys, you know what I mean? We want to see brotherhood. You know what I mean? We don't want to see this, this fighting and the turmoil and all of that other stuff. Is it out there? Yes. Is it available to you? Yes. But guess what? Peace is also available to you. Unity is also available to you. The thing is which way are you going to choose? You know what I'm saying? And if you really, really are confident within yourself, then you know that you don't have to fight anybody to prove nobody's point. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody is going to think differently based on the way that they were raised. Each person have a different set of beliefs that are implanted in their mindsets that makes them act out, speak out, behave certain ways based on how they were raised. So if we were all raised differently, nobody's going to be exactly like you. Nobody's going to agree 110% with every single thing that you say. Nobody's going to agree 100% with every single thing that you do. And just like Didi shared, how, her friends were in the car and saying, oh, Didi, I don't know why you do that to your hair or whatever the case. But when Didi did it, she came from a place of this is what I want to do. I want to do this so that I can show, other people who are ill, who are suffering from cancer, that have to cut their hair off, that I could cut mine off too and still feel beautiful. And one thing I admire Didi's persistence, because even though she has MS and multiple sclerosis, it doesn't have her. It doesn't have a hold on her. She doesn't allow it to hold her down. So you can't make excuses as to why you don't love yourself. You can't.
Takiyah, the thing is, as a woman, we love to be a victim.
Right.
We love to be big victim of bad relationship. We love to be victim about my job. We love to be victim about my past. My mom didn't do this.
I want to just make sure that we say that that's not just women, because it's crazy. I know a whole lot of men.
But I'm gonna concentrate no. But listen, I'm gonna concentrate most about the woman.
Okay.
Because we love to be a victim, and I don't take that. No more victim. It's not okay to be victim. Those days are over.
That's right.
Now we need to shake it up and be part. We need to be superwoman. Yes, honey.
Right.
We need to be gladiators and superwoman and make it happen.
That's right. That's right.
Because we got a lot to fight for and we got a lot to do. And at the end of the day, my world talking about the future generation. Because that's my target, and because Takiyah, the thing is, if you buy a Lamborghini, it's gonna damage. If you buy a house, it can be damaged, but your legacy can be damaged.
Right.
Yeah. Your legacy is everything. Nobody talk about Nelson Mandela $1 million.
Right.
Nobody talking about John F. Kennedy $1 million.
Right.
Michael Jackson today, his legacy, he leave something, but the way he was supposed to preserve it, he didn't preserve it.
Got you.
You understand what I mean? So your legacy is your life, is your destiny, and it can go to generation to generation. Rosa Parks. By sitting on the bus today, we all look at Rosa Parks, because the way, the resilience, the dignity, the class, everything. And she was a fighter, she a warrior. And with that, that's what we need to fight for.
That's so true. That's so true.
And for that also is gonna be good for your relationship. I'm gonna be side, even in your relationship, is everything about you. It's about what you like to eat. It's like what you like to watch. It's about how you want the sexual relationship to be. Right. Not about what he like. It's about what I like.
So true. So true.
Yes. And when it's like that, you happy. Everything gonna be happy. But you're not happy. Everything you're not happy. You're gonna go to your job. You see your co-worker happy. You're gonna start hating.
Right.
And girl, she didn't do nothing to you. Fix your life.
Right. That's so corny. That's so corny though. You know what I mean? It's like how where do you get where do you get by hating on the next person? It only keeps you in the box. It doesn't keep them in the box. It shows how small minded you are, you know? So what I wanted to share with you guys, why building your self-esteem and why maintaining high self-esteem is important. And just 5 keys I want to share with you guys. So one thing, the first thing I want to share with you is that when you have high self-esteem, life becomes simpler and life becomes lighter. All right. So it's like when you like or when you love yourself more, things become a little bit easier because you're not stuck in the mindset of what other people are thinking, right? You
You
won't.
don't even look at them. Like if something blocking them, you just going. It's like you blind. When you're blind, you don't care about no danger. You just moving,
Just
and that's yeah. You just moving, and always the faith. I'm always like the faith and your self-esteem. You just moving. Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. And one thing I do know is that, when you love yourself and life becomes lighter for you, you won't drag yourself down or beat yourself up anymore. Okay. Because you'll understand that, we are all born to make mistakes. So what? Things don't work out. Okay. Now what? You just move on. You take the lesson as your blessing and you keep it moving. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to, raising your self-esteem and putting yourself in that higher place will actually help you with all love. It will help you raise your standard as to who you are. Okay. And then the second thing is when you raise your self-esteem, you have more inner stability. And when I say that you have more inner stability, it's more like when you like yourself more, or when your opinion of yourself goes up, then you stop trying to get everybody else to validate you because you validate you. Right?
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
And so you become less needy, and your inner life, it actually becomes much less emotional. Then it's more, it's less of an emotional roller coaster of you going up and down, right? And based on what people might think about you today or tomorrow or this week or whatever. When you have that inner stability, it just doesn't matter. And it really just kind of keeps leading back to the fact that it really just doesn't matter. So the third thing is when you have higher self-esteem, you sabotage yourself less. You do less self-sabotage, right? So which means that you don't, when you raise your standards for yourself and you have a higher self-esteem, you don't talk down as much about yourself. I know sometimes me, like I have high self-esteem, but sometimes I might look in the mirror and I'll be like, I wish my hair was this color today. Like, what can I go do to change this color? And then I catch myself. And when I say that, I'll say, wait a minute. Regardless to me wanting to change my hair color today, I am beautiful just the way I am. I love myself deeply and completely. And this is the language that I had to myself with myself. This is the conversation I had with myself, because I know that there are several different personalities within me, which is the same thing for you. There is an ego that is pretending to be you, that lives within you, that has this voice that tries to, it thinks that it's protecting, it thinks that it's protecting you. So when you start trying to do better, it tries to keep bringing you back to all of the worst things that you've been through, right? So you have to be okay with hearing that voice. You have to also say, thank you for sharing, but the person that I'm choosing to be right now is powerful. The person I'm choosing to be right now serves a purpose. The person that I'm choosing to be right now is building her legacy. The person that I'm choosing to be right now, you understand what I'm saying? You have to really, really, you just won't self-sabotage yourself like that anymore, okay? Because, you'll start to go after your dreams more.
Exactly. Yeah.
You'll be more okay.
Yeah, you're busy about yourself. You're busy about your future. You're busy about bigger dreams
Yeah.
because you see yourself higher.
Right.
And you don't care about, I wish this, because you don't wish, you become. It's
Right.
not about wishing anymore. This is you. That's how you become. And Takiyah, listen, I go through that all the time, every time. And it's the most powerful stuff, you know, it's the most powerful feeling, you know. Like it go to the point that, you know, with this sickness, I could lay down all the time.
I see we got a lot of shares. I just want to thank everybody for sharing this live. We appreciate it. Okay, go ahead, Didi.
Yeah, I could be laying down and say, "Oh my God, you know, I got MS." MS was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
MS was the best thing that ever happened. Through pain, to trial, to tribulation. Some days I get up in the morning, I cannot walk. I pray, I say, "You got me." And by the time I go to work, honey, you cannot tell me nothing. Even I walk better than Victoria's Secret model, you
Right.
know, because you believe and your self-esteem. And I say, no, I don't, nobody will pity me. I put my makeup, I have pimple, I make sure my makeup is on point, my hair is on point for myself, not for nobody.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed to say, yo, this is me. This is what's going on in my life.
Right.
Because that's when you uplift, and people, when people start telling them, you telling them about you, and they telling you their story, and you uplift it and you motivate, and they will see, wow, if I always cry about my situation and she's like this, no, I need to change. And that's how you motivate people.
That's so true. That's so true.
Because
And,
many people I met, even yesterday, I met one lady. She's have like a bad diabetes, type of diabetes.
mm,
And when she come, no, that one was not even worse. So one time I met this lady. She was like, "You need to come help me. You know, you don't know what I go through." And I look at her. I say, "Ma'am, I don't care what you go through." She said, "What? They need to fire you." I say, "Yeah, call them. I don't care." Because if you believe in God, you will not put your anger and everything in you. Do you know what I go through?
mm.
I have MS, and I bet you have cancer. And whatever cancer, it can be cured. But MS cannot be cured. So
Right.
shake it up and praise the Lord, you still talking. Now, these kids at St. Jude Hospital.
Wow. Wow.
At St. Jude Hospital, they don't even have, you cannot even tell them they're going to make it to tomorrow.
Right.
And you here complaining, so we need to stop being a victim.
That's
So
so true.
I'm inviting every woman to the fashion show. You have a problem, you think your shape or your, honey, we don't go down like that. Come, we give you
Right.
clothes and you model. You know, it's not about size. It's about putting and bringing your, is a rebirth of self-esteem movement. And when
That's
that, this is not the first, this is not the second. We're gonna keep going because our self-esteem need to be up.
That's right. And our self esteem does need to be up. And with that being said, there's two more things I want to tell you that actually changes when you raise your self esteem, right? So when your self esteem is high, you actually become more attractive in relationships too. You know why? Because if you have better self esteem, right, you'll get all of the benefits that I already told you about. Plus, you'll be able to like handle tough times better. So let's just say you and your mate, getting into an argument. When your self-esteem is high, you understand that there's no need for you to try to prove something because at the end of the day, this person has their own opinion. You have your own opinion. They have their own truth, the way they see it. You have your own truth, the way you see it. And you just agree to disagree. But when you have to prove a point, it's because somewhere within you, you do lack self-confidence. You do lack self-esteem. You need to prove yourself to be right. And to the fact that you have to prove that you're right is
Takia, let me tell you something. All the thing you're telling is right, but let me cut it short. When you have a high self-esteem, when your mate wanna bother you, say boy bye. It's not
right.
that serious. Yes, honey. Yes. Not Black Life Matter, no. My life matter. Didi
Right.
life matter.
Right.
Yes. My
Right.
sentiment matter. It's
That's
not that serious. I will tell you right away, boy bye. And you say, who's next?
right.
We need to learn how to say who's next.
right though. That's right though.
Then that's the power of self-esteem. I'm not mourning nobody.
Right,
You're not gonna stay crying and stuff. You just say, who's next? And when you attract yourself to the next good one
right,
coming, but you're not staying and say, oh my God, he cheated on me. No, 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 no.
right.
That's
But
the garbage that come out of your life, and you say, boy, bye. And
right,
this is the power of self-esteem. You don't care, and you put your life together and say next,
that's
and you go, yes, and that's what I'm talking about.
That's right. That's right. And the last tip I can share about you raising your self esteem is that you'll be happier. Just like Didi was saying, you'll be happier because you'll be happier with you. When you're happier with you, that's the ultimate happiness. And everything doesn't have to be going right. Just like Didi said, that she has MS. There's mornings that she can't even wake up. There's times when she can't even talk. There's times she can't even brush her hair. But is she crying a river and saying like, oh, my life is over? She's like, no. Who can I inspire today in the midst of this pain that I'm feeling? In the midst of me not being able to completely feel myself right now? Who else can I uplift? And that's what it's about, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I know that this fashion show is going to be off the chain because it's all about raising your self-esteem, raising your awareness, on beauty from within, right?
Nobody want to miss my sexy limping modeling on the catwalk. Yes, honey.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So can you tell them a little bit more about the show, about the fashion show, how they could possibly attend the show, and anything else that you want to share with them?
Yeah, the fashion show, we're gonna be in go with 2 bags of gifts because we have 2 major companies that are sponsoring this event. And also, it's gonna be a nice, full of laugh, full of culture. We're gonna have drummers, we're gonna have performers, we're gonna have everything. It's a night not to miss. And where Didi is, don't miss that because honey, I am cray cray because I got MS, that's why I'm a mess. So you don't wanna miss that.
I'm telling you guys, Didi is a wonderful person to be around. She's a wonderful person to experience. And I'm pretty confident and 100% sure that her fashion show is going to be so hot, so dope. And not only that, I'm in it. Okay.
and let me tell you something, Diamond. Like one of the designer for this fashion show, last year she got a stroke. But with her
Wow.
stroke, she said, no, I'm still can make it. And she just did a 2 night in New York Fashion Week. Supreme Hair is owned by Korean. And instead of going to China, they go build their factories in Africa.
Beautiful.
They employ more than 5,000 people.
Nice.
Even here in the US, they employ black. They support, everything is about supporting, employ black people and black business.
Right.
And anything like you say in the community that is going on, they part of it. And also you got the Makari, skincare for our color.
Nice.
Very nice, to give you, so because we're tired of all this Caucasian product, for black people. So we need now something ethic, for us. And that's what Makari is standing for. And also, I'm going to say, everybody keep watching my girl Diamond and don't miss the next live is going to be me, Diamond, and she going to ask me a question about relationship. So do not miss that because, Diamond, she's off the hook and Didi, she's cray cray. So do not miss that.
So we're gonna give you guys the best of both worlds. We're gonna be coming to you live. We're gonna be joining forces and at least doing one show a week with you guys. When we both come on, we do some Q&A. I'm gonna be giving you guys a link to where you guys can actually join us in the Q&A and sit up in the hot seat if you have a question, and everybody's going to see that it's you. I'm working all of that out right now, all of the preliminaries for that. But I definitely want to encourage you all to please come out this Saturday, September the 16th, okay? It starts at 8 p.m. As Didi said, it's at the Priory. The address for the Priory is 233 West Market Street, and that's in Newark, New Jersey. This is Newark Fashion Night, guys. If we could go to support New York Fashion Week, then we most definitely can come out and support Newark Fashion Night. It's going to be a night that you won't forget. It's going to be a different type of fashion, you know, because we're really going to be focusing on the inside to the outside, you know, of our people. Okay, so just join us. It's going to be a fabulous night of elegance, of glamour, of fashion, of just all this, you know, togetherness, unity, because I know for a fact that I've done plenty of Didi's events, and it's like family. It's like, even if you didn't know the people when you got there, by the time you leave, we all become like this one big
family. Yeah. It's one love, mama.
One love, and it's so amazing. So I want to encourage you guys to definitely support. Purchase a ticket. It's only $20 bucks. Put that $20, you know, to the side. You know what I mean? Put that coffee away for the next 4 days. Stop spending $5 on Starbucks and come invest in this event. You know what I mean? To really, really show your love, show your kindness, and not only that, just be supportive of somebody who you might even meet on the way or walking up the stairs that needs your encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Don't count yourself out. That's why I like to say, don't count yourself out. Don't count you out, because you do matter. We do need you. Your love, your life, your presence is important.
Exactly.
And so if you need tickets, you can reach out to me, but I'm going to give you guys 3 contact numbers that you can reach. We're going to start with my sister here, Miss Didi for 1000 Shades of Women. And you can reach Didi at 862. That number is 862-266-9784.
Yeah.
So make sure that you call Didi so that you can get your tickets or whatever you need. You know, if you are a model or you are an aspiring model and you would like to be a part of the show, contact Didi. You can inbox her and ask her, how can you join? How can you be a part of this powerful movement? And I'm telling you guys, Didi is doing wonderful things. 1000 Shades of Women has given out a whole lot of awards just in the year 2017 alone, really recognizing people for their achievements and their accomplishments and going the extra mile to help others, because that's what we stand for. You know, I too am a part of 1000 Shades of Women. Yes, I'm one shade of a woman, okay? And you too are another shade of a woman. But together, guys, we are one. We need each other. There is no separation. Separation is the illusion. All right? So we got to break free from the crap, and we're going to leave it at that. And I want to see you guys Saturday. This Saturday, guys. Don't get it twisted. This Saturday.
Yep.
At September the 16th, guys, at 8 p.m. Is that right, Didi? 8 p.m.?
8 p.m., mama. Nobody missed that. It's going to be a lot of surprises.
Yes, a lot of surprises. So make sure you guys come out. Didi, was there anything else that you wanted to share with our viewers tonight before we zoom out of here?
Thank you, everybody. But one thing I can say, be confident, be beautiful. You are amazing. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Validate yourself, and top of the top is your la creme de la creme is your power, your self-esteem, and your high faith. Yes. Faith is everything. And when you cover with that, you're good to go. You cannot tell nothing. And whoever want to bother you, just say, boy, bye.
Well, that's how I feel about a whole lot of things. I'll be like, girl, bye. Boy, bye. Mommy, bye. All right, guys. Well, thank you
so much.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, and you guys stay tuned, because me and Didi will be back, and we're gonna do something real powerful for you guys in the month of October, and we're gonna come to you guys this week. I want to get past my birthday. You guys know I'm dropping my new book, From Poverty to Profit, on my birthday, which is September the 30th. So, you know, all gifts are welcome. All happy smiles. You know, I take debit cards, credit cards, EBT cards.
No, my sister birthday. Oh my God, that's gonna be a hell of a party. That's gonna be 1,000 shade of woman birthday.
Yes. So I might even have Didi throw something together for that.
Yes, it's already happening.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys can come out and enjoy me, you know, join me for a night of celebration for me, not only just for it being my birthday, but for me birthing out a new project, a new baby that is going to help you guys really, really shift your level of consciousness, your poverty consciousness, and move into profit consciousness, moving into how can I, rather than why am I not? Or why isn't it working? I'm going to show you how to break that veil, lift that up, and put on a new pair of shades that says, I'm all that and then some. All right, guys, it's all about being beautiful. It's all about being you. And we want to thank you again. Didi, say your last goodbyes.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. I love you. You all are beautiful, and you men are so handsome. So bye. Love you all.
Deuces, everybody. We wish you guys the best, and make sure your behind is there this Saturday, September the 16th, 8 p.m. Tickets are only $20. That's it. And trust me, I'm pretty sure Didi's going to have food there. I'm sure she's going to have a whole lot of stuff for you guys to enjoy. And so, all right, guys. Deuces. Bye.